The Chiefs are headed back to the Super Bowl for the third straight year. Kansas City now sits one game back from completing their ultimate goal, becoming the first ever NFL team to three-peat. It's time to talk through this unforgettable AFC Championship game and look ahead to New Orleans. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Victory Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and you know it, this is Chiefs News Daily. Not with our usual backdrop as we are in Dallas, Texas, covering the Shrine Bowl all this past weekend, but we still got the same energy coming your way, talking about the Chiefs' victory in the AFC Championship game over the Bills. Before we roll into this one, first, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get this episode rolling. All right, if you missed the game, which I hope you didn't, or maybe you just want to relive some of the great moments, we are going to roll through an entire, quickened little version of the AFC Championship game, Chiefs hosting the Bills at Arrowhead Stadium. All right, let's get into it. To the stadium we go. The Chiefs won the coin toss and elected to defer, so Josh Allen and company were up first. Now, Kansas City's defense set a strong tone, forcing a 3-and-out during Buffalo's opening drive. Then Mahomes followed with probably one of the best opening drives we've seen out of the squad all year. 90 yards, 9 plays later, and Kareem Hunt found the end zone, and the Chiefs went up early 7-0. On to the next drive, Allen able to get into field goal range, and thanks to the Kansas City defense again coming up big on 3rd and long, Tyler Bass was forced to kick. Buffalo got on the board with 3 points of their own after a 35-yard field goal, so make that 7-3 Chiefs by the end of the first quarter. Now, a costly fumble off the hands of Patrick Mahomes to Isaiah Pacheco allowed the Bills to get the field back after the visiting team recovered. That turnover would allow Buffalo to set up an enemy territory, ending with a 6-yard touchdown to James Cook, followed by a Bills lead 10-7 now Buffalo. Kansas City, though, stayed aggressive as the Chiefs marched down the field. Andy Reid made a call to go for it on 4th and 1. That drive ended in an 11-yard Xavier Worthy touchdown to give the Chiefs back the lead 14-10. Now, Kansas City's defense returned to the field and brought the same energy, forcing another 3-and-out. Mahomes quickly returned to the field in Bills territory, much thanks to Nico Remigio's 41-yard punt return. Now, here's the first controversial call entering the chat. Watch it with me. Mahomes targets Worthy for a 26-yard pass. Now, Worthy fought to keep the ball with the defender's hand in the mix and brought it down for a catch on the 3-yard line. Now, on the field, the pass was ruled a catch. Bills' Sean McDermott challenged the call, which was lost, and after review, the catch would stand. Now, according to the NFL rulebook, the receiver must have control of the ball with their hands or arms before the ball touches the ground. Now, the ball clearly touches the ground, but it doesn't move. 2 plays later, Mahomes found the end zone on the 1-yard line, and the Chiefs' lead increased to 21-10. All right, with about a minute 45 left in the half, the Bills' offense looked its best really all game, marching down the field. 7 plays, 73 yards later, Allen found Matt Collins for a 34-yard touchdown pass. Now, Buffalo would attempt a 2-point conversion, which failed, leaving the score 21-16 at the end of the half after Kansas City kneeled it out with 23 seconds left. All right, we're going to the third quarter now. The first punt of the game for Kansas City came after their opening drive was killed due to Patrick Mahomes being sacked. The Bills leaned heavily on the run game, keeping the ball for just over 7 minutes, and the drive ended with James Cook in the end zone, giving the Bills the lead back, making it 22-21 after their second 2-point conversion failed. Fourth quarter now, 4 Chiefs plays later, the Bills' offense was already back on the field after shutting down Mahomes' drive. Buffalo stayed aggressive, sticking with the run game, going for it on 4th and 1. On their second 4th and short attempt, though, the Chiefs' defense got the stop, so here comes our second controversial call of the night. Take a look at this on the QB sneak. Allen was ruled short of the line of game. The play was reviewed, and the refs again ruled Buffalo was short. Mahomes then back on the field, down 1 with about 13 minutes left in the game. Juju Smith-Schuster helped break things open with a 29-yard gain. Just a couple plays later, Mahomes was in the end zone again. A 10-yard rush and a successful 2-point conversion gave the Chiefs a 29-22 lead. The game, however, was far from over. Buffalo ran it back down to the goal line, only to have the Chiefs defense stop the Bills 3 straight plays before Buffalo got a touchdown. Bills tied things up to make it 29-all with about 6:15 left in the game. So the Chiefs moved into the red zone almost seamlessly, only to stall out and settle for 3 points thanks to Harrison Butker. Kansas City, for the first time all season, surpassed 30 points. Now 32-29 Kansas City. The defense closed things out as Kansas City held Buffalo on 4th and 5, giving Mahomes the ball back once again. Samaje Perine helped pick up the first down on a 17-yard pass, which really sealed the game. Kansas City wins it 32-29, and Mahomes' fourth straight win over Josh Allen in the postseason. Now, the Chiefs, of course, as you know, are headed to New Orleans to play the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59. This will be the second time Kansas City and Philly face off on the largest stage in just 3 seasons. Kansas City most recently beat the Eagles in Super Bowl 57. Now, after yesterday's win, a lot of history was made, so we're going to roll through those stats real quickly here. Of course, feel free to share these with your non-Chiefs fan friends. Kansas City is, of course, the first back-to-back champ to ever advance to their 3rd straight Super Bowl. The Chiefs are also the first team in NFL history to reach 5 Super Bowls in just 6 seasons. Now, 17 playoff wins for Patrick Mahomes, which also breaks his tie with Joe Montana for the second most wins by a QB in playoff history. Mahomes now, of course, only trails Tom Brady in his 35 playoff wins. Mahomes' 4 wins over Josh Allen are also the most for any quarterback over another quarterback in playoff history. Patrick Mahomes will be just the 3rd quarterback in NFL history to start 5 Super Bowls, joining Tom Brady and John Elway. Brady was 34 when he started his 5th. Elway was 38. Patrick Mahomes is 29. Now, Xavier Worthy also had a great game. He is just the 9th rookie in NFL history to tally 100-plus scrimmage yards and a touchdown in a conference championship game. Worthy now has 880 scrimmage yards and 10 total touchdowns for the year. Patrick Mahomes now owns a winning record of 27-26 in games that he trailed in the 4th quarter for his career. The next closest winning percentage amongst quarterbacks in the league history with a minimum of 25 starts is .386. All right, now it's time to check in with the team. We're going to hear from head coach Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, as well as Chris Jones, and we get to hear from CEO Clark Hunt, as well as general manager Brett Veach.
I would tell you we're motivated like crazy to win the game. I mean, that's what you're motivated to do. You get caught up in that other stuff, all the hype that goes with it, and then you forget about 3rd and 1 and detailing that, either side of the ball. So you've got to keep everything in perspective. And really, when it comes down to it, all the confetti, all that's great. I mean, it's great. Nothing like doing it with your home fans. But it's going to come down to a football game. And the team that prepares and makes the least amount of mistakes will come out, the victor. So you make sure that you keep your head right and bear down and do the right things.
Ton of trust by Coach Reid to give me the football and let me have a chance to throw the ball. It helped that they called timeouts, and I mean, obviously they had to, but it gave me time to talk with the coaches, to get to the play that we wanted, stuff that we had talked about the night before the game, and was able to know that if it wasn't there, just take the sack, run for it as much as you can, let the clock run, and it's a lot of trust, and it comes from a lot of experience in those moments. And Samaje with a big time play, I haven't seen it yet because I got tackled after the throw. I looked up at the other scoreboard, but it seemed like he made a great move and stayed in bounds. And so it's just execution stuff that we work on every single week. It's just so hard to get to the Super Bowl, and I don't take it for granted. And to be able to do it again at Arrowhead was special. I mean, last year it was awesome. You get there and you win it, but you're at a different stadium, and then being able to win it at Arrowhead, and then you get that trophy on that stage, and you look around, and there's not a seat empty. It is a special place, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of Chiefs Kingdom and here in Kansas City, because these moments that I'll have for the rest of my life.
I don't think any of us really could have dreamed about it being like this and having the success that we've had, winning 5 Lamar Hunt trophies in the last 7 years, and going back to the Super Bowl. I think he would love it because at his heart he was a fan. He and my mom, they were fans first and foremost, and so I know he would love that aspect of it, and he would also love it for our fans because that was always a focus of his.
Everyone talks about it, but it's truly deserved for how great they are, Coach Reid and his staff, and Coach Spags and his staff, and what a great job by Coach right off the bat there on that 4th down going for it. I mean, you knew this was a game that you're going to have to really score points to beat this team. I mean, this is a phenomenal football team. So, he knew the dynamics of the game, and, that's why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. My personnel staff, can't thank them enough for all the hard work they do off the field. We stick to our board, and, we have a plan, and we believe in it, and we don't really second guess ourselves. And, Xavier was a guy that, we really loved and we were passionate about, and we were fortunate to go up there and get him. And like I said, the Bills they were on their own agenda, and they've done a great job of putting together a really good team. And so happy for Xavier. I know personally those guys, you know, they know where they could have went, and I know he's happy to be here and excited to be here. But he's a great player. He's only going to get better. Coach talked about it just like Rasheed last year. After that week 10, 11, 12, I mean, he just took off, and I mean, he's really good, and the sky's the limit for him.
All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. You know, we'll be back in the meantime, though. We ask that you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you here on Tuesday.